Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
I, Steven, is now live.
But where are those
Streaming
who
Genshin
share
Impact.
memory?
This is an AI stream robot.
Better to just let the youngins choose their own path.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
What's up, man?
Better to just let the youngins choose their own.
Beep poop, what up, human robot?
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventurer handbook. Here are your commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present.
How
Thank
you been,
for all
dog?
your hard work lately. Perhaps you two could consider taking a vacation.
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd end up having downtime in Nocry. Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the Wild Hunt causing chaos or the Vatui stirring up trouble. It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel, ready to cure half. Things were looking pretty dicey, but in the end, we managed to turn it around. Whoa! Paimon just got deja vu! Oh, that's right. It's because we've done this like a million times now.
Ah, yes.
No
Are you
complaints.
two aware that the Moon Prayer
You.
Night is soon to take place?
Oh, yeah! Llama told us that was coming up soon. Wait, why do you mention it, though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it, too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nausea Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not the festival was first celebrated by the Frost Moon Scions. On this day, they would wear moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance. They would also prepare food and handicrafts and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nodcry's most lively festival.
Oh, sounds like fun! Great! Well, in the meantime, since Catherine doesn't have any commissions for us, let's focus on some personal business instead. When we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed? We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because there's a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, you'll find something you weren't looking for. By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but the moment you stop looking, it'll jump right out at you. Could be worth a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on other stuff we want to do for now, and just keep an ear out for spaceship-related intel as we go. What's wrong? You look super serious all of a sudden. Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything? Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Vatui. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to?
I've been okay. Busy working, haven't really had time to stream, but I am tonight.
Deal with Marionette anyway. says the meanest things, but when it comes down to it, she doesn't seem like a bad person. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatuse? Especially
What
as a
you playing?
Harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something? But then, every time we headed out with Rarier, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots. That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it. What? Relax! She's not even here! Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, we'll be on our way now. Where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina? Right, yeah, let's go see Columbina.
Battlefield 6 and maybe Injustice 2. Noise. W-Ing 2.
Hey, she's sitting up.
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain in Teyvat, there will come a day that
Injustice 2 I was able to do those combos you taught me with Robin on both sides of the screen without fail.
I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide.
Food.
And with relatively
Consistency is key.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
If you need
Make it
help,
sound like
just
she's
ask
gonna get
me.
blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh, Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is...
Okay, I will.
Enjoy the moment.
You said contact you on here, right?
Thinking. Happiness is happiness and joy is joy. The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it.
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now...
Yeah, or PSN. Doesn't matter.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You... don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good
Okay,
mood
cool.
today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh. Then, do you still want to give me your hand? Or not?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight
So at
against the Red
Bondix
Hero
29.
I think
Go
you
show
deserve
at
a farewell
Bondix
party
29
before you
some
return
love.
home.
They last played Virtua Fighter 5
I haven't
Arevio.
asked everyone else for their
World
opinions on
stage at
this yet,
https://twitch.tv/bombdiggs29.
Joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity.
Thanks, man.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
Anytime.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few
You
more
can.
things from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather,
You.
it is.
Bruh, why ya channel XP icon is a pair of beans?
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you. We'll pass along the message. Bye for now.
Lol, it was supposed to be Senzu beans.
And also, I do not know.
There's a DBZ undertone to my channel that I forgot to build on.
Let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky? Hey, Llama, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance.
Ima changed it to something cooler.
We'll take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now...
So at 60 Hollow. Go show at 60 Hollow some love. They last played Sleeping Dogs, Definitive Edition at https://twitch.tv/sixtyhallow.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then, I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows, once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lama said the thing! Or close enough at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you. But lastly, there's the final key element.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kuthar's decision.
What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys. Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance. What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite.
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case... I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon.
And I, Stephen Yuya, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Appreciate that.
Bye for now, Wilma.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
never seen Genshin Impact before. Let me see some.
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with Flints! What could they be chatting about?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler in Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
It's a very divisive game.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Haha. Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right.
Most people don't care for it because it's super dense with dialogue and story.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nasha Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, you could see them, but not touch them?
Exactly. It was
I've been playing it since launch and I can't recommend it to a new player.
But we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Not Cry before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses.
But it's a gem of a game gemstone.
That's a first.
It's a first for me too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
If you know type game.
She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment. But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows...
You're toxic.
That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
I mean IFW Phoenix Wright and it's text-based.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity.
Should end this whole things we got going on.
Who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Notcry, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
It's not me, it's you. Bro, don't answer my calls. You still on Gendic? And I've been to New York.
I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are Similar to looking
How
up
the
in the
rats
night
go.
sky, happening
Rat.
to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual.
F.U. slime
Yahoda's
ball.
out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too.
Did you get this
Given
demon
the
dude?
scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if
I saw his
someone's
trailer.
last memories are coming to life.
Nah.
Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh,
So you mean
Gang.
the phantom monsters
Why?
are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000
I didn't even know he was in the game. This my first time back on it after a month.
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able
Loudly
to
crying
understand
face,
these
loudly
phantoms'
crying
speech,
face, loudly
given how
crying
long
face,
ago they
loudly
lived.
crying face, loudly
I
crying
suppose
face,
you're
loudly
right.
crying face,
I'll
loudly
leave the
crying face.
archaeologists to ruminate
Ah.
over that conundrum.
Oof.
As an
If you already
intelligence
know
broker,
I've been on
my
X.
sole interest is in the value of the information I gather. Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
so
I'm
calculating.
about to be back on that heavy.
This intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work
Zim
up.
Zima.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned.
Yay.
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along. Ha ha ha!
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations.
I was gonna ask how shit been, but this ain't the place.
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy
Def
to
not.
join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any
Yay.
clients will be visiting during the festival in any case. And Yehoda loves a party, so I'm sure she'll jump at the opportunity.
No, 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 no!
Way to contradict me in front of...
Wait, no, that's not what I have bad news, boss!
I'll update you, foe.
So many people. Alright, everyone inside! Quick! This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw
For
one of
now,
those
sit back,
phantoms at
Stu, and
Star
watch
Sand
this
Soul,
yak game.
and it was some sort of flying ship.
But look, if you plan on getting on Seni theme this month, January, you get a free Labubu who's and S rank, and you should pull the Unli me. I already got it. Logged in yesterday to update it.
Gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right?
Huh? You already know about it? Ugh,
Type SH.
gonna blow people's minds. Turns out I'm the last to find out.
And been trying out Spider Blackman.
Back up.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. After your boss, of course.
Wow. Really? Well,
Miles
I don't know
Morals.
if I'm all that, but
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
At I Stephen Umfei.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the
I've been
only
on
one
Claire
twiddling my thumbs,
Huxtable
do you?
Expedition 33.
Please?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that
Mr.
case,
Morales and
let's
the
meet
Big
back here
Steppers.
to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive
Game of the
investigation.
year.
You
Yay.
too.
what's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry, boss.
And after playing I can say that. It's pretty and fluorescent. I still hate Black Spider-Man. Oh. Oh Mao. Null you trippin'. Why you hate him? Nua. I didn't play the game yet obviously, but at Cooperons one loudly crying face, 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 loudly crying face.
Up here. Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists. But
It seems you
somehow
got the
it
Chad
lessens
steaming with
after
that one. Holy TTS. First of all, this nigga a New Yorker, and that's my least favorite type of nigga. Who?
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was.
Secondly, they couldn't let him he full black. He had to be mixed with Spanish tacos taco. Okay, and after going to New York, that's completely valid. At I Steven,
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around
either be a full nigga or not.
Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with.
Nah, her a
no
double
human
minority.
phantoms have ever made an appearance before now.
It
The
works
most we've
right.
been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected.
Yeah,
Thirdly, he mad cringy when he took. No human talks like that.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Fourthly, his suit is hard and I hate on him for that reason too.
Our friend
He can get booked by the cops and shipped out by ice at the same time.
A phantom Rhyme-horn deer?
I've heard about how the Frostmoon Scions live in harmony with the animals, and can even communicate with them.
At I Steven Utamit movie miles or da game.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about
Nigga either eat fried chicken or tacos. Pick one, bitch.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our
The
curiosity.
game miles is way more annoying than movie miles.
So I asked it if it wouldn't mind
Right.
investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild
Type
fruit
shite,
grows
type shite.
abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology
Alright.
here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
Movie miles actually got personality and character.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions. It did find a lot of wild fruit. Enough for them to feast for a long while.
UTB Spider-Verse.
This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary.
The game miles just a peanut head lil bitch with Tim's on.
It definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what
Ain't that
you
the
mean.
only movie miles?
Wild fruit exists in...
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch.
At I Steven.
The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust.
Nah, I watched this
undamaged.
Justice League looking
It seems
Spider-Man movie.
completely impervious to
He
any
was
and
in
all
it.
attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So... just like us humans...
I hate how they had to one-up Peter Powers with this electric bullshit.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
What spider you know can shock niggas? They just threw that in there for the fuck of it. I mean that was in Miles Morales and we been knew he had this.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
But true.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
And they got this nigga in the game woke as fuck. If spiders had poison and electricity, niggas would be extinct. Technically, spiders do produce bioelectricity, they simply exaggerated the concept and gave it to Miles.
You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with
Why
them.
his love interest a deaf bitch?
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Oh, Mal.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to
Stew
seek
out.
our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice.
Look at this nigga 60. Actually head ass nerd
I'm
face.
sure we're all
She's supportive. And I Stephen Noel I can't get behind this one.
Phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry.
And I Stephen Umfei. She's handicapped.
We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Bitch can't even hear you calling her.
It actually...
Head-ass nerd face is crazy.
Of course I was. Anyway,
Bro, how are you typing and playing the game? This shite is frying me.
We aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
I'm supposed to sign language my bitch to duck down from the bullets. Cause he's on auto. I stream with my phone next to me for maximum optimalness. Nigga ain't playing shit, he watching a manga stupid ass. Optimaline s whatever. Ha ha ha. Optimus Prime. Now let me chill.
If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
At Playboy_pay.
Huh. Every now and then, when Vark...
This just as bad as Honkai. I had to drop that shit.
Material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius...
This Wadawi better than Honkai. Stop the cap. MFS just talking and walking.
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically black?
But this better.
You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Let me remind you that Genshin is the only gacha with multiplayer.
I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
Cause it's free range. No it ain't, cause Zenless do to whore. Better than Gan. Yep, MMHM.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran.
Zenless got multiplayer. Since when?
There's nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
Imagine if Expedition 33 had online. You need to do the story and unlock it.
You should rest.
Get to chapter 2 so you have some built units.
Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Claire Huxtable is just grown man Pokemon.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time
I only play it on weekends.
permeated all of Notcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then, 500 years ago, the whole of Tevat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Notcry was dealt a devastating
I grinded
blow.
on the low.
I see.
It's too sweaty on the hardest
In the
difficulty.
face of the abyssal
My
onslaught,
level high
falling
AF.
like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god.
Oh,
The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing
you ain't check my stats on there.
That would be my
You
guess
need the
as well.
Yisheng Guang.
As I understand
No.
it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
I'm in my car getting loaded already.
Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint.
I'm right behind you on there.
Abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past.
But I'll check in a bit.
That what we're seeing is from the Conrian.
Call it a maint be shy.
And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking?
Humped.
From everything I know about you,
No.
you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering
Yes.
of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age.
You mean the Dyke Stunner.
I must be 600 or 700 years
Deal
old
with
by
it.
human measure.
Wait, so
Oh, Mao.
One
Okay.
is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed
She tough shut up.
firsthand.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion
Lycone
is a good
better.
thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly
But
short
I'm not a
supply.
free.
Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss.
You mean
is it
Lagashi
born
skull?
from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept
From
a
Beast
fragment
Stars.
of Varir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart.
Who?
So I
Rolling
know
on
what
the floor
burden it can
laughing.
be to carry the abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from
We
somewhere
don't know
within
him.
you. In my
Dog,
eyes,
rabbit,
your
face,
mere
black cat.
existence is a miracle.
Right.
My honest answer is I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts.
Nigga speaking gibberish.
Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Varir, something became a little clearer to me.
Also, the nigga that voiced Anjiro is the voice of Traveler now.
Achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you
Middle
were
finger,
trying
middle
to
finger.
achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose
Alon
we should head
Genshin.
back.
We win is
Oh, and
F6
one last
smile.
thing.
Yup.
I'd appreciate if you
That's
kept our
cool.
discussion about history a secret.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same
Wait until he talk in one of these scenes.
consensus.
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation. And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia.
We only got a fine white biddy as a voice actor and they put Piccolo's voice on Banu.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in
Piccolo.
miscellaneous
HMMM.
fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed.
His voice is the tall mechanical lion dude.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I fucking knew that voice was familiar.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea! Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know
The
that
voice of Bulma is
and
Seed.
sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry.
Bulma is Seed. The jokes write themselves.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
The dude from Solo Leveling is lighter. Sunjin. Him. Gacha games and anime go hand in hand.
It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
Hello. Fine, Shiite entered the chat.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
Swampizo. Lol. She gone beam me up. He said beat me up, noob. You gotta play something more exciting than this, dog. Fake fan. I'm no TF he didn't face with tears of joy. Yeah, I am, but I gotta get this out the way before the update. I took a whole month break. Lock in the shoddy. This part 5. Then I gotta do part 6 before Monday, and that's about 3 hours long. This one should be halfway done, RN.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
What?
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
I love being a nigga and making nigger references. Skull. W niggas chat. So at Playboy_pay. Go show at Playboy_pay some love. They last played Zenless Zone 0 at https://twitch.tv/PLAYBOI_PEY. WTF. So at Queenine. Go show at Queenine some love. They last played Dead by Daylight at https://twitch.tv/QUEENENEE. OMG. Just telling my business. So at Cooperons 1. Go show at Cooperons 1 some love. They last played Apex Legends at https://twitch.tv/KOOPERONPS1.
Wait, what the?
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the abyss.
I got cheese steak egg rolls.
But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right. Thanks for your concern.
That's some devious fatback shit.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
You know I always got the good on deck.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Where did they all go?
What's that other shit called?
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh, well.
Crab rangoons.
Came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so...
Raisingan or some shit.
Besides, she needs time to rest.
Crab.
Anyway. Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here.
PSA chat, I am allergic to shellfish, shrimp, lobster. Nigga only think about crabs cause he live where he live cooked.
Hey! Do you know where Columbina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her?
Imagine being taken out by a shrimp in my egg for young skull and crossbones.
What about him? Oh! That's not good news! They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super good idea! She might know what's happening.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay? No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now.
Don't go to Asia, all they use is fish oil.
It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah.
No.
Let me chill.
Few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's not Kry's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go!
Nigga said don't go to Asia. Bitch, which part of Asia? Skull. All. Simple.
Wait a moment.
Touche.
Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kinda suspicious? It's never been here before, right?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Cry.
I'll just avoid the one with the Leda boys.
Where'd that voice come from?
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
No, 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 not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also...
Kian. Where you at?
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Ah, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves...
I need you to order the college uniform for research purposes.
Doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means...
Because why else would I travel to Asia? Except for video games, Godzilla or Tsunders.
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just kinda unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodcry, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed?
Binge one stream Monday.
Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just...
She talks a lot.
like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than
Yay,
just
sure.
moving around.
You're quite
They all do, nigga.
I'm here in Nodcry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexenzirkel. It concerns the 3 moons, Teyvat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
Yay, she's just theatrical with it.
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea?
You know how much willpower it takes to not spam X through these scenes.
Coming on this trip to Teyvat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy?
Eons ago, before the
floating head top.
came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Notcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious, but right now, I have a more... I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret.
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Gone snitching.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scions.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
Wait, you got this ghost chick for yourself, or is this just the story?
Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have
Story.
another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some.
She not playable. Yet.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around.
Eyes.
It's nice. being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do.
Go slowly.
I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night.
What do you mean, fortunately?
Oh, what a headache. Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions.
So, the rationale that once sustained...
Wait, we did that to...
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want. Of course I do. I'm only the great. Now, if you wish to find your Moon Goddess, firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat.
Strengthen her connection? But...
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former...
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important. Then your first job is to find it. Neither Columbina nor Kutar.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the Moon Marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current
If I was a real YouTuber, I would do long playthroughs full time.
Even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole,
wait. Mage N is going to help. That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case. This is turning into a
Actually, this is more of a side. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Teyvat's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the Moon Goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
I'm back.
What?
I wonder how Duran's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I mean, you could.
Certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt.
Just record them.
Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
That's what I've been doing.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
Exactly. Keep up the good work, nigga. All these Gen streams go on YT. The fuck? I finally got my MK11.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter.
So I can look back in 10 years like WTF was I doing?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
Been waiting for this shit to go on sale. UMK11. Gooning out to anime crap with internet niggas. About to D2 everyone.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old
Who you gone main on there?
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him. You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to
I have 2K hours on MK11 on Xbox.
You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing. Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in
Still on my boy Johnny.
Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before Moon Prayer Night. I'll bet you send all the materials to
I
your
wouldn't even tell nobody that Coop Skull and Crossbones.
Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
Why?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me
Why everyone hate Johnny?
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
He's low-key ass.
Friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then
First,
again,
you should be ashamed to have an Xbox.
time I've seen something like this.
All I can say is have fun. When I wanted the world to be competitive, it dropped that crap to ruin my fighting game passion. Then I became a. And embarrassed to have that many hours on MK11.
Sandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
It's not that much.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have.
I have like 3K on MKX.
Of her life when she's least expecting it.
That's MKXO.
Pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking?
And you never pulled up to fight me on MKX?
Here you go.
At I Steven, do you like MK11 more than X?
Come back anytime. Right. Now we're...
I don't have an DLCS. Oh no digs.
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
My Johnny washed.
The most important thing right now is
MKX is the goat of MK games. Excuses.
Where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
At Playboy_PaySHHHH.
Columbina?
Real nigga won't start the cough though. Most fun I ever had on a NRS game is MKX. Only MK I haven't really played is MK1.
Traveler?
Besides Ing 2, of course.
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
At I Steven OK, who you main on MKX? I only had like 500 hours on Ing 2 loudly crying face. Jason, of course, kitchen knife. Who gon' tell him? And pocket sub. Oh Mao.
Where are they going?
All these words incongruency to each other is insane.
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Words for the birds.
Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle.
I'ma stick my finger up your hyloid.
Being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexen Circle, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf!
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen Circle for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman inside and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a windbloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
MKX fast-paced fighting game.
That would be... this young lady, then?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but... are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Ah! Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Flame fist so cheesy.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, it might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
Am I gay for being a sector main?
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
He It's really
No, you just not me
for all
though.
your guidance in the past.
You not the
You're
only
quite
gay that
welcome.
plays Sector Coop.
This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that
Embrace
we
your
stand at
fellow
the
gay.
crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to
Yalgi.
formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe
And Loki had a pocket tremor.
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin
He
other
gay
people's
with me
plans.
broken heart.
I'm so
Tremor
sorry
too.
about that.
Jeez.
Alice took the liberty
You
of
have no
devising some
input.
bespoke, but I could have
Rainbow.
sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it.
Oh god.
How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
He's a Rico.
This is a very different side of Nicole than
Rainbow.
what we're used to. She... not
It's
used
okay to
face
play a gay
interactions.
character, bro.
Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear
Just
what you
embrace it.
have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh?
Do you Queen Rainbow?
Talking to this lady? But
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry, embarrassing. When?
Yes. My name
Nail
is
polish,
Nicole,
nail polish,
and I
nail
am one of
polish.
the very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
Yay, but you play Tremor for the love of the game.
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon remembers her.
Now you play Tremor cause you got no footsies. I'ma main smoke once I get the DLCS. That character got training wheels on.
Yes. Well, I have retained
Had I
more of
Stephen
my
FR.
power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific, no. We'll be here all day
You got
if I
it.
get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can
I
give us any
got back to
guidance on?
Johnny.
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after
I'll
the
still
war
wash
in a
him, but
funerary
I'm
flame.
gonna be irritated.
Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not.
Yeah, at least I
It
can
shouldn't be an
respect a
issue.
Johnny player.
I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided.
I'm always
They
gonna
accepted
clown
the
Tremor and Flame
civilization
Fist
creations
players.
bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still
I used
held
to
on
have a
their
crazy
faith in the
Johnny.
moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order even after
Alachip.
the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky.
But all three had passed away by that point.
this mage has a unique method of communicating.
Yes, but they did not know. After
my
building
force balls.
titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed,
Which Johnny?
for it was then that
A
they
list?
realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in
A
a
list.
very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were
Cause if you
gone.
can't play a list, then you ask.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got... what I'm trying to say is... the fact that they bypassed the false
Not hard.
sky and saw the true moons, which means With enough Kuvaki?
Okay. So, they...
Oh. Yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
Show us, Coop.
Please, it's fine.
Let's see your
This is
MKX
invaluable
skill.
knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did
No,
gloss
I'm
over a
low-key
few things
ass.
so far.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first.
Me and
The
Dro gonna
Hyperboreans were
slut
the
you
last
out in a
ones to
cop.
use this method, right?
Haven't played that shit
So
in
we somehow
forever.
need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Downloaded it just to play Raiden.
Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more
Which
like we'd
Raiden?
be creating a handshake
Master
between
of Storms
two
is the
points in
right
space-time.
answer.
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together at... You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Id.
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
All right.
Forgot the
Let me think about
variation
how to
name.
put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use.
Yeah, I'm never
Once I find
downloading
one
that
that
shit.
meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
I think so. For now, we'll just
I'm
wait to hear from
fatigued
you.
with MK games though. I need a break.
Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon goddess's name.
All this talk to chicken out.
My name?
Been trying to get into Guilty Gear and Power Rangers lately.
Stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Mc...
This conversation was a little all over the...
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
I
This
did
why I
wonder.
play Skullgirls.
I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested,
Rooster.
I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks.
Me personally, I
Maybe
wouldn't
rewrite
let
the
him call
stories
me a
as
chicken
fairy
coop.
tales or fables, perhaps even prayers.
Beef set cut of meat.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it.
I forgot how slow this game
See you
is.
later, then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen.
Yay MK11 ass
Dying
cakes.
for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Y'all stay saying that, but I'm the one that gotta play it,
Paimon,
Coop.
that's why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Ha 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 ha! What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit.
Oh, you meant
Now,
MK11.
the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith
Yeah,
was
I
first
meant
established by
MK11
our
loudly crying
Hyperborean
face.
ancestors, but many of the
Yeah,
more
it's super
factually
slow until you
accurate
play a
records
top
are
tier.
from after Kuthar's birth.
Play Fujin or Rain.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Rain top tier.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood.
Hell no, Skull. I have a pocket Rain.
Just in case there's some way that I can help.
He's just fast. He is fast though. Watch me.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kuthar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
Coop, when you gonna stream?
There's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information
I only
we
like
have was
MK9
transmitted
Rain.
through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into
Sumiya Jaff.
reliable and
I was on
unreliable.
MK9 other day on the
There's no sense
PS3.
seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through.
Was labbing Raiden and Scarlet. Shit cool FR. I'm on Kabul.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name.
Going back, Scarlet cool but her damage ass.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot
Scarlet God Infinite's foe.
But for all their devotion, worshipping, I imagine
I'll still use her if people actually played it.
It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kuthar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kuthar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I
You
alone
gotta
have
hop on
spoken to her
Xbox to play it online.
As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
It should have been a MK9 remaster instead of that arcade shit they dropped in October. Biggest fumble ever.
Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea.
I would buy that shit.
On whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The three moons are not but lies through and through.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you and Kuthar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kuthar. Otherwise, they'd know that—
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from Qatar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, not knowing the meaning of Qatar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. The moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah.
Layor MK vs. DC Remaster.
Ah. I had originally considered this a fabrication, because Kuthar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do.
Would cop immediately.
It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. And so, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now...
Time for me to master Fujin. I'll be able to actually practice on there.
That's a bit of a shame. Varka said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing. Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does.
Coop, once you do that, let's fight.
Well, we didn't find out
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still,
let's fight, Oren.
Desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you?
She not done yet.
Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh, no. We already met with her.
My asterisk.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes?
Finally, my reign is
She wants me to
done.
help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
W.
I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then...
Someone you know.
Almost
Albedo's
done.
met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand
In like
Master
10
have been
minutes.
introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So? It's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also,
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name.
Oh?
Why is albedo important?
Why did you react the same way I
I'm
did?
LVL1.
I only knew
I'm goated.
not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
He a earth-bending alchemist,
and
basically.
I'm a Trios from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia.
Smart AF.
Hat Guy.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mind you, the only reason I came here
His
is
fit
because
crazy
there's someone
too.
I want to look into.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
From
I
the
only
tone of
got
your
X and Inch
voice,
1.
It sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth.
Valid.
That's all there is to it. Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
There go that boy with the raven hat.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? Ah, how embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Notcry. But we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
Patnaiga my
He only
name.
appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Let's see if I see got it.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to be...
I got it.
The Frostmoon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser...
They bout to drop some huge knowledge on me in Zenless. I gotta lock in on this story. Locked.
You made it. Who is this?
King Ming sword type beat.
From Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about?
These story updates addictive.
Exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My
Nahoyo goated.
It's fine. I expected as much.
Yay, and the immersive co-op gameplay makes it better.
As I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm
and she bad bitty new units, free skins.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the Academia about this way back.
you flatter me.
I'm a peep after this story.
Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star City? He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves.
They under fire Aren because of a top-up event on Zenless.
On top of which... Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble.
For what?
That trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws up.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would...
Common sense might mean nothing to him.
You gotta spend $150 to get all the loot, but you get a new unit, their weapon, backgrounds, stuff to boost equipment stats and other rank.
He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough.
That's a third of what Genshin want for a unit skull.
He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants,
You can pick one new unit and their weapon.
The similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Well, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then
you need exactly $362 to max out one gen unit.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a
one gen.
Day of unpleasant memories. Ugh. Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person
Weapon
to
and
disregard
artifacts
experimental
excluded.
regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget.
Like M6.
Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time?
You've been bottling...
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
By max out, you mean getting more copies of the same unit?
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but...
How many mindscapes or whatever does it take for a unit to feel good? Yeah,
Anyway,
just like...
to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather...
Constellations.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually
Does it matter more in Genshin?
But she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
Depends on the character. It's some 4 stars that only need one unit.
As far as I
Wow.
recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
Like Sucrose only needs C1 and a 4-star catalyst to body shit. Nah, Steph, I can't go back. You got it.
Related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring.
Is the Catalyst S rank or
She
A?
no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions, so she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's
equivalent to A rank engine.
I forget who said it.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Kalambina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Nor I.
But even on the engines you still gotta enhance those two skulls. This Hoyoverse shit too connected.
Huh, it's a Sealy!
It's a never-ending grind, but it's so addictive.
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Run my 1S. Especially when you finally max out your fave unit.
Okay!
What's better than that feeling?
Follow that Sealy!
Here you are. Oh, hat guy.
How come you're back so soon?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than... How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the results are the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given, will I...
That's just me.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their fate.
The events of the past are like fate that had...
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that...
It's an impossible task.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe it's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable of. Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul, but the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should
Emotional
not have existed
intelligent
in Tevat
ass
to
game.
appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it
Facts.
before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I have to find her.
I fucking love gacha.
Spargana? Are you in there? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers
But
to
only if
warn
it's
him that there's
Maholo.
danger here,
Let's be real.
maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and obstruct. Sounds about right for the Abyss.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
You forgot their balls.
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
Sheesh.
I hear someone inside. Spargana?
That's next after the gooch. You're actually gay.
Ah! Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that!
Rainbow.
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
This not the place.
He really left. Ha! We did it!
Don't celebrate too soon.
But it is the time.
See what he does next.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Then you know where to meet.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe now? barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able...
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her. You'll just have to keep looking.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother. I've got nowhere left to go.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more. This time, we have to stop him.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all.
What? Hey! Let us out!
Spargana, are you there?
Is there a specific timing for tornado for Fujin? I can't connect after it. Super specific. I don't know, I never played this character.
Huh? That looks like one of my daughter's books! Thank you. Thank you! Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there.
I don't expect you to stick with Fool.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
Hate Fugich, but he's top 1.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
I'ma master him.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
Watch.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched and searched and searched.
They all say that.
For this. But how will I find her without any clues?
But prove me wrong.
I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is death. We couldn't change his fate.
Wait, I found how to do it.
Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more
Wait,
time.
I'm cooking.
I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I don't want to give up either.
Why are you not streaming this?
What's going on? All these scenes running through my head. Where are they from?
Huh? What's going on?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happening to me? Huh? Wait. Who are you?
You can...
My baby sister is blasting her phone in the mic.
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right?
Then stream with mic after.
Those monsters, those deaths, they feel like memories. Like things I really... I won't find my daughter.
Well, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either, have you? It seems she really isn't here.
Why no one gonna watch?
I'm sorry we couldn't help you.
Who cares?
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destiny. Maybe it doesn't matter how hard I search. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while. You look exhausted too.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know? You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
All right, fine.
Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but I heard that it was destroyed in the distant past.
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindaknir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems...
It's all right. We did...
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing, and be merry.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction. I mean, I can see you all...
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargon. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet... The ending of this tale did not change.
But may your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But
I've told you about myself. I'm a student.
And what did you do before
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree?
Yes. A branch of Ermin's...
So you had a human creator?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned after that. Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy. But no matter how hard they are, you asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you... But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path.
I will. I promise.
All right. Break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends. It's me. What have you been up to, The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that...
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely... Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. Counting on you. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open it up and see!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
Ah. Alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure you don't want to hear it? It's quite informative.
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable qualification being Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. But we need 3 people.
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified. But we would need...
Hello there, monkey. Just stopping by before gym.
Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nodkrai's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it circulating in the body.
So we're going to... cheat on the test?
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it.
Huh? Ah!
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangements.
Well.
Okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous, no matter how you slice it.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several...
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that it would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition
Watermelon.
some people living here suffer from. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible and who is not. Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
What? No eating or for drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're...
3 days.
Oh, that's so long!
Don't start, Mole Cricket.
We still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting?
How's everything been?
Talking about?
Terrible. Psych, it's cool.
Don't you want to think this through?
Haha, count me in 2. 3 days. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing...
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. In that case...
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step forward. How's it going?
Took a mean-ass break from everyone.
How about now?
Much needed.
And now?
You joined right at the end.
What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're eligible to join. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes nothing.
Don't blame ya. Been working on myself.
All right. I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki dose.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute.
How's it going?
No.
Growing some hair finally.
I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
You gon' have to see me one day, Ningen.
No surprises here,
Keep
Mrs.
on.
Enchanter. You're perfectly compatible. You may
That
join.
day coming real soon.
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa! Time itching all over!
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna start
But I'm out, Brodeski.
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things. Not even tests.
Back to the field, slave.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonshander got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't gonna be as easy as we thought.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. Itlua springs to mind. In fact, I think we had some former
Wrapping up chat.
join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some
Part 6 soon. Filthy Negro
It seemed like she exhausted her power for our sake.
Also, I'm not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she deserves our help in return.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved a ton of people, including me.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
You out.
Yep, you bet!
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and... yeah, just a really pretty name.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Joining right at the end.
That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also came up in the song I heard when I was born. But... is that really all there is to it? What do I truly think of my own name? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that?
How you doing? So at yaboy_king 1231. Go show at yaboy_king 1231 some love. They last played Mortal Kombat 1 at https://twitch.tv/yaboi_king1231. No complaints, King.
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're running out of time. We need to look for other candidates.
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like that. So since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel any discomfort?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the three of them stay warm and comfy.
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure
I'm ready as well.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to readjust to the digestion process.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. Is it because I have no physical body? It has been 3 days. My strength has all but completely faded. Can I really hold on until Moon Prayer Night?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?